So in The Last Jedi, when Rey is training with Luke on the island, there's a moment when a mysterious black hole is introduced and it's calling to Rey. Now later on, we see Rey go into that hole, but we don't see her come out. What happens is that it just cuts to her telling Kylo Ren about what she saw in there. But you never actually see her come out. So my suggestion is that Rey is actually still inside of that hole, and everything we've seen after that is actually a hallucination. Maybe it's a force of some sort, or an entity that is keeping her there, giving her the life that she wished that she had. But what will happen in this future episode is that we would see Rey as an elderly lady telling the story of what happened, but there's probably a mysterious figure, or there's gaps in her story, and people keep asking her questions. Like they might ask, oh, where's Finn? Where's Poe? And she's like, I don't know. I'm unsure. It's at that point she realizes, hold on, something's not right here. And then she comes out of the hole and she's still a young lady. Now, from Luke's perspective, Rey has been in that hole for an hour, 2 hours. But from Rey's perspective, she's experienced a whole lifetime inside of that hole. So this would take an emotional toll on Rey. What we would then see is almost a repeat of The Last Jedi, all those beats being hit, all those storylines, everything. But it would get to that moment where Rey and Kylo kill Snoke. But this time when Kylo says, take my hand, Rey says yes. She thinks about the life that she's had when she said no. And so Rey takes Kylo's hand and they start a new intergalactic empire. What we would then see is Finn actually be the last Jedi. It will take these new characters and elevate them to the main characters of Star Wars, like we were trying to do. It relies less on nostalgia. How many times can we use Vader? How many times can we use old laws in order to create new content? No, we have to be focusing on these new characters. But having Rey say yes, approaching it, that she's still in that hole, we're going to be able to do a soft retcon and then create amazing content going forward. Let me know what you think.